All right. Well, thanks for coming back. And nothing. It's all no big deal. All right. So events.
Event results. Yes, that's right. There
What's
were
going on,
3
James?
events this weekend. The Kakutop League, Canada Cup, and BAM Battle Arena Melbourne. Which one do you want to do first?
Let's do BAM.
BAM.
Because
BAM.
according to time zones, it was the first.
Okay, sure. Okay, BAM! Battle Arena Melbourne 8 was the second of 14 qualifier events for Capcom Pro Tour Asia. Took place this weekend. A lot of strong Japanese players were there. Really good play. So let's go over the results here. Let's do top 8. Tied in 7th place was a Wild Llama with M. Bison.
Genius.
And BK Sama with Dawson. Tied for 5th place was Falco with Chun-Li. Also Dailo with Ken. 4th was Razor Sien with Fang.
I don't like the name as much. Not as good.
Yeah, that was good. He got sent to losers pretty early, right? Like pools or something like that.
3rd place was Mago with Karen.
Okay.
2nd place, E.G. Momochi with Ken. And 1st place, MJS Haitani with Nakali.
So Momochi reset
Yes.
and then lost to Haitani, who is ridiculous.
Yeah, I was going to ask what you think about him. I didn't get to watch all of this, but when I did see him play, I thought he was looking super strong.
Yep.
A lot of the back when it was final round where Tokido like barely beat him in that like super close set. At the time, all the Japanese players said like he was the best in Japan, Haitani, and like no one could beat him, including Tokido. Tokido was like, yeah, I got lucky. So it still seems like that's like he's definitely one of the strongest players in Japan.
But it's cool because it's nice to see that. I mean, and he plays it completely different too. Momochi's Ken.
Yeah.
I really like.
He
seeing
does
that
some of the
Momochi's-
run stuff though. He it's not like he doesn't do any of the run. And,
But he is not nearly as aggressive.
Yeah, he's
like
much more mid-range.
I've always said, like
I think this is a
Christy
better
and-
long-term style.
Yeah, Christy and Julio are very aggressive, right? And then I said Brent is just kind of like right behind them.
Yeah.
Then I would say Cyanide is behind them. But now Momochi's even way further. He's playing like some super
Yeah,
careful
he's
Ken.
playing, like,
it was
really, yeah.
interesting.
But that's like the long-term stuff, I think. I think like the
Probably.
jab into run is not going to last for...
Oh, no way. That's a
If they patch out-
shot in the
if
dark
they-
mind
If they
mind
patch
footage.
out the lag, it won't be.
Even with lags, jab into run is not living for... Like, a lot of people are starting to be way more consistent about stopping that stuff.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
tactics
for sure.
that we know. This is natural, like, progression. These are one of those things. They last for a tournament or two, and then you're gonna look at it weekly, and everybody's gonna be stopping it. That's how it's.
Well,
how
I mean,
it goes.
this is why all the Ken players. What you're saying is basically why the Ken players say that Ken is not top 5, despite his recent.
I still think he's really good.
I was going to say, I
Yeah,
still think
yeah.
even in that style, I think he's super strong.
I'm just gonna say the same joke again, right? Every character is 6th or 7th best in this game,
Yeah.
right? It's like Chun-Li and Ryu are 1 and 2, like Fang and Zangief are at the bottom, and then just everybody else is like.
Man, I saw Sonic Fox Fang.
That guy is out of
Did you see
I
that
believe
set?
that character.
I told you.
Sonic Fox
I'm
is
telling you guys,
Yeah,
man.
Like Sonic Fox was like saying, he's like, yeah, in the corner I do this knockdown, I do this, and then I do this setup, and if you quick rise, you gotta eat this, and if you delay rise, then you messed up, because I'm gonna hit this, and this, and I was like, this kid's the best.
Yeah,
He is so
he's
great.
the best, for
And
sure.
then, like, so he's one of those people that, like, you know those people who are like, you better not delay tech on me, man, I'll get you, and then, like, they suck. He is
Right.
not that guy. He is actually, like, super, super good at fighting games, but is super technical,
That
which
character
is
is
amazing.
made for him.
That-
Like that character was.
Think
made
about
for
it like this.
Oh, it's
Did
so
you guys
good.
see that tech video for like the back throw setup?
Mhm.
I saw that and I was like, it's
From
starting.
I didn't see this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
man.
Mono put it up.
I was like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
starting.
good
stuff.
And
It's really good.
when it comes down to it, I'm telling you right now, this is what I've said is coming to fruition right now. Once we see, I cannot wait to see Sonic Fox at a major competition.
He's already made top 8 at
Top
it.
eight.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
even
was
more
early
so,
when
but
people
that was
didn't know, but now I want to see him now because everyone's like, that was early. Sonic Fox is a fluke. Like I want to see him go to an event and just like kill everybody now.
I wish I could eye roll harder.
Yeah,
at
you
that.
have to be
right?
actually an idiot to think that he's not. It's
oh,
true. It's the
real
only
life,
way. It's the
a
only way.
bona fide idiot.
But
Yeah.
No, you have to be a moron.
on the same topic, I just want to say that not not Fang, but Zangief, Kentaro. Did you watch that video?
That guy is crazy,
That
man.
made me believe in
like
Zangief.
I like
Like
I
I
didn't
believe
still
in
believe
Zangief.
in Zangief. I was like, this guy's
I-
very good, is what I thought.
No, I believe in Zangief.
this human's
now.
very good.
Yeah, I was
This-
like,
he
I
was
was like,
in-
he's very
This
talented.
mortal has great control.
Yeah.
He was winning in ways, and he was winning with tools that no other Zangief does. and I still felt like he was missing a couple of things. So I just feel like he has the potential just to become ridiculous.
I think he's not going to be ridiculous, but
I think that guy is good.
I meant like Kentaro using
Oh, yeah.
Zangief.
Yeah,
he's
It's
super
Kentaro's good.
ridiculous. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's nothing. It's no different than Sonic Fox playing with Fang. If you take a good player, no matter what the game is, no matter how good he is,
Yeah, I hear you.
and let him play, he's going to make. Like I respect that so much more. That's just my personal opinion. When somebody's like, I'm running with this, and I'm like, but you can do so much more, blah blah blah, so and so. You're like, I don't care. That's my game. I'm running it.
man, as a lifelong Q user, if I could go back to 2002 and say, David, don't do it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, I would pick up Chun Li. So even though I think Fang is probably pretty good, I still don't really like Xian playing Fang. I still think just Xian's style. Obviously, he's very strong with the character. He got fourth in a tournament of a bunch of killers,
Right.
and he's done really well in the past.
I
He
don't
is
like him
super good. I just feel like he would be better if he played like
Look, I'm just gonna.
Vigo.
But that's what they said about
I
Gin.
actually wish he would play
That's what
Vega.
they
You know
said
what I
about
said?
Gin though when he played Gin.
Right.
His Get, no, Get
But-
I think is made for him.
But
Good,
see,
good
here's the thing.
footsies, technical
Like
character.
honestly, I think that Xian could fund his entire esports career and be a billionaire if he got paid a penny every time someone personally walked up to him and went, "Why aren't you using Dulcim?"
Yeah.
Because
I
like
want him
that's
to play
what
Vega.
everybody has
Vega.
asked him.
I want him to play
Okay.
Vega. The stand switch, the stands character with cheaps like. He actually has really
That
good
would be
setup,
beautiful. I
great
won't
normals.
disagree.
The walk speed is
and
crazy.
it's still a character that is not overly used, which I think he really
It's really
cares about.
important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I
too.
think Vega for him is so perfect.
Huh.
It's-
I didn't think of that.
That's what
I
I
think.
think.
That's
But
actually
it stands character with really like he just hits a little medium punch. It's like the same character almost. You don't have to do
Yeah.
hands after
The-
either,
the
and it's
more
fine.
that
It's
you're
less
saying this,
execution.
it makes more sense.
Yeah,
Just walk around, hit crouch
once you
medium
said
low.
like the stance character they can cancel, I just picture him doing like some of the dumbest stuff in the world. I'm like,
That character is really technical too. I think, which is important.
Who got top 4 in Dead or Alive?
It's fourth place was Tones with Lisa and Brad Wong. Third place was RGB with Ayane. Second place Toko with Hitomi. First place Ibabble with Kasumi.
Congrats.
Top 4 in MKX was Castiel with Melina, Sonya Blade, and Johnny Cage. They don't have variations
Oh, okay.
listed.
Okay.
IFAT Gigabags or Gilbags, sorry, with
Alright.
Sub-Zero in third. Second place was Wazminator with Devora, and first place was Googie with Takeda.
I thought that's a diva. Instead
Oh,
of Deborah,
yeah.
man,
Oh.
if this game can't
Diva,
come soon
I
enough.
see,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
man,
Overwatch, yeah.
T7.
Tekken 7, fourth place was Dion with Shaheen, Jack 7, and Kazumi.
oh wow.
Third place was Go Back Chand New York with Dragunov. Second place was Sukebe with Lily, and first place was Marimo Huarang with Huarang.
Dude, that's crazy because Horror is not considered really strong.
Oh, really?
Tekken
Okay.
70's not good.
You saw what Lily was doing in Tekken 7. Like, that game is made for some of the stuff that she can do.
Lily
and
is-
the fact
Lily
that
is cheap in that
second,
game.
and then even a Dragunov,
Oh, really?
That character's really
Even
good
Dragunov's
too.
not that good?
Dragunov's
good.
not, it's not that he's not that good, but he's a harder character to use.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He won Evo.
I didn't know some of these Smash players made it out here. So Smash 4, top 4 was
wow,
Umeki
you're right.
with Peach. Third place was 9B with Bayonetta. Second place was Abadango with
Sick.
Mewtwo and Diddy Kong. And first place was LLL's Mr. R with Sheik.
Yeah, I
Wow,
didn't know you
World
went.
Traveler
Yeah, I
recently.
know.
Yeah, that's
'cause
crazy.
He was there with us in Kuwait and everything.
Yeah.
We actually got to hang out with Mr. R a bunch. In Melee, fourth place, not Wobbles, but Wibbles with Ice Climbers. Third place was SD with Fox. Second place, Sin Spud with Marth and Captain Falcon. First place, SA Nick with Marv.
Okay.
Cool. So that was BAM.
All right, let's move on.
Battle Arena Melbourne. Nice.
Good job to Australia.
Yep. Kakutop League, which
Oh,
is
this is cool.
Ken Bogard's little tournament here where he just gets people all over Europe to play each other in a league like Topanga style. This is the fourth week, I believe, that they've done this now. Oh no, it's just Kakutop 4, right?
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
the
yeah.
fourth year that they've done this.
I don't know if it's yearly. I think it might be like twice yearly or whatever.
Okay,
But in any
okay.
case, it's the fourth time they've done it.
Okay, well, they just completed their final stages, their final stage, and basically fifth place went to PXP Problem X with M. Bison and Alex. Fourth place went to YP Valmaster with Chun-Li and Nikali. He started with Nikali, but he's finally switched over to Chun-Li, and people said he looks really natural.
I don't know
with it
why
now.
he wouldn't play that character.
I didn't get to see any of Kakutop.
So I heard that he played Chun when the game first came out, but he just didn't feel like he clicked with her.
Oh,
So he
okay.
went to Nikali for a bit, but now he's moving back to Chun.
Okay. Third place was Alioun with Chun-Li. Second place, BX3 Phenom with M. Bison and Nikali. And first place, who apparently dunked everybody,
He dunked
Dunked.
everybody. It was so bad.
Luffy with R. Mika.
It was crazy.
And this is round robin style.
It's
just
round
for
robin.
FYI, just so you guys know.
So this is top 5, so you're playing against 4 other people,
Best of 5.
best
too.
of 5,
Right.
which
Oh,
means...
it was first to 5.
I'm sorry, first to 5, yeah.
yeah.
Which means there's a maximum of plus 20, right? If I'm doing that math right. 5 games, 4 people. He got plus 17.
I think his record is 20-3. is what it
There
was.
you go. 20 and 3.
He hit everybody with the.
Oh, everybody
I
got
think
clapped
he took
up?
it for a ride.
Everybody got
So,
clapped
so
up.
for the people
Done.
who saw it, like, I mean, a lot of people say Armika's random and crazy and whatever. Like, did it feel that way, or was Luffy playing?
He's just a
much
really
more-
good player.
Right.
He would consistently have better spacing. Like he had great mix-ups on the way in. He had some good tech. His Nadeshkos were looking way better than when we saw him at Red Bull Kumite. Like he just has really stepped up. Even since when was it? 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah,
3 weeks ago.
That's only a couple weeks.
He
ago.
is so much better now than how he played that day.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, like, I know we've said this a million times, but just to reiterate, just you're good at Street Fighter 4. No shock, you're good at Street Fighter 5.
What could he do
think
without
so?
invincible backdash and
I know,
orbs? He'll
right?
never win.
Well, you know,
Done.
he played KOF too, and once I remembered that, I felt like the Mika pick was a little bit more natural. I feel like that made it a little bit more sense.
His Mika looks great.
Yeah, his Mika does look really good. I stole a few things from him.
2 Bisons in the top 5 there.
I think that's
including second place overall, 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Phenom.
Yeah, so
Problem X got ripped.
dude, that
Yeah, that was
video,
rough.
that video that came out with Bison pairing everything was so sick.
That's cool.
That's really cool because, like, if you really start getting gutsy, I feel like Bison can do really well because it's not just that you're absorbing the move, but you're shooting fireballs back at him.
And you can juggle scissors.
Yeah, but I
Oh
mean,
my
it's just
God.
it's just
There's a couple of things like like every time you see Moonsault, you just
right,
wax
yeah,
on
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like done.
Oh,
It's really,
it's
like-
funny because even in that video they showed when Mika charged a roundhouse, he absorbed it and hit her back with the fireball. You don't even have to do that. You can just absorb it and then combo her.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So. Okay.
All right. That was a really cool tournament to watch. I watched a bunch of it. It was
Sad I
awesome.
didn't
was
get to
sick.
see him.
Yeah,
I
Luffy
saw
Mika
bits and pieces.
is great.
I saw bits and pieces.
Mhm.
I saw the interview after with Alioun when they were talking. So it was
Oh, yeah.
it was a nice event. It was a
Man,
nice event.
Alioun was not on maximum Alioun form.
Nope.
Like he was definitely tournament Alioun, which is not
Good.
maximum Alioun.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right. He's
Too bad.
he's basically. I mean, I don't want to call him this, but he's kind
Oh,
of like
he is.
You're
I
gonna
know.
call it, yeah, exactly where this is
He's
going.
Europe's Flow, basically, is what it is.
Flow's amazing. His Vega's
Yeah.
crazy good.
Dude, his
He is
everything
absurd.
is very good. His everything's very good.
Karen and Vega.
Then you
are
go into
crazy.
tournaments, and then Flow just cracks, right? So
He doesn't even play.
yeah, now not anymore. Yeah, for sure.
He has his own show on Tuesdays, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, he does. He does. I'm glad that they let Mike on there sometimes.
Me too. Canada Cup,
What's
Vancouver.
going on in
I always
Canada?
call it Capcom Flow Talk, dude.
Yeah.
Capcom Flow Talk.
Canada Cup, Vancouver series. So this is not the official Canada Cup. That will be later on this year, right before Halloween. But and that will be a premiere event. However, Canada Cup Vancouver series, I want to say people in chat can confirm this. Like when I watched it on stream, it looked like it was taking place at a bar or a restaurant or something. And I want to feel like that was like Air's venue because Air owns like a sushi restaurant. I heard he's like trying to open up gaming centers in there and stuff like that. So if anyone on stream can confirm it, but this was just a smaller tournament in Canada run by the Canada Cup team.
Okay.
And the results that we have here in Street Fighter V, tied for 7th place, it was UA's Noel Brown with Vega and Air with Ryu. 5th place was Lushi with Chun-Li and 12M Raisida with Chun-Li as well. 4th place, Beiruti with Rashid.
Nice.
Oh, sick.
3rd place, and this is all EG from here, Ricky Ortiz with Nash and Chun-Li. 2nd place, Justin Wong with Alex and Guile only. And 1st place, K-Brad with Cammy.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, shout out to K-Brad for taking the whole thing. I heard he was not happy that he played against Justin's Alex and Guile rather
Oh,
than
no, he
Justin's
wasn't happy.
Karen.
Oh, yeah.
Justin said since it wasn't a CPT event, he was gonna try other characters.
I think that's super smart.
Makes sense. Yeah,
I really like that.
He also said that one of the reasons he's been playing Alex is that Alex completely dunks Dhalsim. He just
Really?
thinks that matchup's like god awful, and so he's like training that because like he wants to play Alex in like against him. I guess he said on
makes
stream
sense.
yesterday that he played Champ at Northwest Major and like destroyed him with Alex.
Really?
Like it was bad.
Definitely, Alex is a character that some folks who play Sim are worried about, for sure.
I think a lot of people need to take another look at Mr. Alex.
That character's good.
That
I've been
character's
saying
good.
I think he might be the best grappler. I've been saying that.
I think
I
him
mean,
and
just-
Mika are the strongest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Justin has even said too, like he was like, I don't think Guile's very good, like after this event. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
He told me that at Northwest Majors. He thought the same thing.
But I mean, look, we'll see a very similar thing going on in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Spoilers: Noel Brown beat Justin Wong. I know the chat's all going to be like collusion or whatever like that, but you saw their exchange on Twitter, which was actually a really cool exchange, where Noel was like, I didn't beat Justin Wong. And Justin's like, you totally bodied me. And Noel's like, no, I know you. That you weren't playing at full strength. I'll know when I beat you, and I'll be happy when I
He'll
do.
never be at full strength in that game again.
Not again.
Yeah, I know.
He hasn't practiced it since he won Evo. That's like he has not played the game like that.
You know?
He
He
just-
only plays it in tournaments.
Yeah.
What were the results?
7th place was E.G. Justin Wong with Wolverine Storm Akuma. 7th place also was NWM Northwest Majors Kyle P. from Seattle, going with Spencer Doom Virgil. You'll hear more from that crew in a little bit. 5th place was Neo with Magneto, Doom, and Phoenix, as well as K-Brad with Trish, Virgil, Dante. 4th place was Noel Brown with Wolverine, Dr. Doom, Phoenix. 3rd place, B, forced to play Marvel every time Canada Cup comes around.
What are the letters and numbers there?
JJATJJ5B.
Got it.
So yeah, B just gets dragged out of retirement and forced to play the game against his will. Like
Yeah, pretty
Lapchi
much.
gives him a shot and like ankle chains him to the chair and it's like
Yep.
Marvel now.
Yep.
And he just does well. I don't know how that
Spencer,
happens.
Frank West, and Dante. Kane Blue River was in this tournament,
Yep.
but he got 2nd place.
Yeah.
2nd place was Kane Blue River with Hulk, Hagar, Sentinel, and others because the grand finals didn't go so well for him.
Yeah, he played.
Yeah.
He had a PR ROG that he played, and
you
he
know,
also played
Firebrand
Firebrand team.
which all got dunked by the person who won 1st place, and that is Jabril from the Northwest, from Seattle, using 0 Virgil Dante. So this guy apparently wasn't even the best Marvel player in Seattle for a long time, but apparently he's just been grinding it out, and now he's like really good, and a lot of the Seattle players are like super happy to see him with this kind of success. And he took the tournament, and he beat Kane Blue River both in winner's side and on loser's side.
Yeah, I was watching the end of that. Got pretty sad there at the end because he was like running like a Firebrand team and then a
Yeah,
Doom
it was
team, and I was just like,
Not good.
oh yeah, we were in the car.
You guys were watching?
Yeah, we were watching that. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know the reason for it, but it definitely was just.
I just think because in winners finals he got bodied too,
Mhm.
and so he was probably like, I really need to see if I can find something else. And
Yeah, I mean, he might have suspected that he was going to lose, but like maybe try for future events, like see how
Right,
these
yeah,
things
yeah,
go, get an idea for how he should approach future stuff.
well, they did have some exhibition matches where Kane Blue River beat Justin Wong 15-10.
Yeah.
Justin Wong did beat B though 15-9, and Kane Blue River bodied B 15-4.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So there you go.
I know KBR's had a lot of time against Fizzy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In
Yeah.
the same team, so it makes sense.
BBCP Extend. 4th place was VSB Nekusonokuzaki.
Something.
3rd place was Louis Alucard. 2nd place was Klim. 1st place Kairos. In Revelator, 4th place Sam Chow. 3rd place LTL. 2nd place WCAG www.keeponrock.in. And 1st place Win God Dude.
Win God, dude.
All right.
I don't know who any of those people are. So.
I mean, I've seen
Zoinks.
keep on rocking.
I've seen that before,
on
but
like Twitter. I've seen him there. But Under Night in Birth, 3rd place was Lolly Drunk Suika, and 2nd place was LTL. 1st place Klim. Mortal Kombat.
This is so funny.
What happened here?
4th place is Razira. 3rd place is Chong Li. 2nd place was Colton 360. 1st place was E.G. Justin Wong with his K1 Raiden.
Thunder God.
But they made changes to him in XL.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not the same character.
Justin is Yeah.
But they made changes to him in XL.
He actually tweeted at CD Jr. was like, "Did you see I won a major for Mortal Kombat XL Kappa?" And I was like, "Dang, he even had to put in the Kappa. Like, he couldn't even say it straight face." Like, oh
Dude,
man.
I was so sad. Like, so they just put Bloodsport on Netflix, and I turned it on, and I've seen that movie like a million times, and I've never seen the beginning of the film.
Yeah, I saw you tweet that.
Yeah, I was
saw you
like,
tweet
how
that.
was that even
What
possible?
do you mean? Yeah.
But
I think
I
that, what
was
do
like,
you mean?
the
Like, you
very
don't know
first-
who's in the
like-
movie? Like, the
the
plot?
very first
Yeah, I know,
part,
you just see
like,
the
where
fights,
they-
right?
where like he's training, where he tries to steal the sword, and like all those other guys. are,
Yeah,
like,
you've
training.
never seen that?
I don't remember that at all. Maybe I saw it a long time ago, but
Like
look,
the
I'm
police
old.
are chasing him.
I'm old. I've
Yeah.
seen that part,
Yeah, okay.
obviously. You know?
I have to
Saying,
watch
like, you
that
have to
movie.
know like how
Yeah.
it started. Like
It
why are the
always,
police
for
looking
some
him?
reason, my memory of that film starts as soon as they play Karate Champ. Like as soon as they start playing Karate
I
Champ,
can- I
I feel
believe
like
that.
that's like
I
where
believe
that movie always starts.
I have to watch that movie
Yeah.
if it ever comes on TV.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah,
everybody has
It's
movies.
like, it's legit. Like, all right, guess I gotta go do this jury duty. And
no, yeah, dude.
Everybody
Bloodsport's
has
the best.
movies like that where like you see it on and it's like, oh well, I'm stuck. That's
Yeah.
it. 2 hours.
I really wish there was a sequel where we explored Jackson more, because Jackson was.
He's
the
in
star.
a Bloodsport 2. There is a Bloodsport 2, and he's in it.
Oh, actually, you're totally right. There is.
Is
yeah,
there really?
I've never seen it, but I think it's like a direct-to-home.
I was like,
thing
I
or
guess
something.
you haven't seen this. I was just like,
You're right.
Is that actually? I never.
That's
I didn't
what-
know.
Yeah,
there was
it
a
does
movie.
exist. but
apparently
yeah,
they're
yeah.
remaking it though. It's either they're remaking Kickboxer or Bloodsport. I can't remember which
Oh.
one.
Well, you-
And Van Damme is definitely in it.
But you did hear that, though.
I just care about Jackson. He was the best fighter.
Yeah.
He took out Chong Li in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then he was too happy about it. Fine, he got
Yeah.
he got dunked in the side of the head.
Yeah,
I like
smart.
how he's like, in like 10 seconds.
Seriously,
I mean, he
though.
might have jumped over a little
Yeah.
bit,
No,
but
like if he had just not
Went in, yeah.
if he just
uh-huh.
went, I think he was the best fighter in that old.
So you're telling me right now.
Because Frank Dukes took like 10 years to beat Chong Li and had to go through all his process. Jackson was just like, bam, that was it.
he says he had to go through this process, like training and all this stupid
Jackson's
stuff.
just
Going to
drinking
visit
beer.
Jackson because he's paralyzed.
Here's why I like Jackson.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
'Cause I like Jackson because he's just playing video games. He's just drinking beer, and then he just goes in and he blows up Chong Li.
So living
Yes.
vicariously.
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
I feel like
He's just answering some emails, drawing up some contracts.
I may have had him as my computer desktop back then. for a
Oh
while.
my god.
Was it him? Like when he was
confessing
doing
his
like
life?
yeah, like when he came to
Yes,
the
it
edge of the
was.
ring. Yeah, I already know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You see that?
Kumite.
Oh, he was so happy.
Kumite. The fight to survive.
Yo, that
Oh my
movie,
God.
man, that was too much. Like I legit, if that comes on, I'm gonna stab.
Kumite. Kumite.
I was mad.
The worst,
Woo!
the only
That's
thing
such
that
a
makes
good
me
movie
sad
right
is
there.
that Frank Dukes made the whole thing up.
Yeah, it's
None of that
BS.
actually happened. Anyway.
So Civil War spoilers are over. Anyway,
Yeah, so
let's get-
Smash Brothers for Wii U here at Canada Cup. 4th place Cantrip. 3rd place Captain L. 2nd place Big D. And 1st place was Anti. And Pokken Tournament, 3rd place EKC. 2nd place Cadence. And 1st place Z Xavier. Which just might be Xavier.
Okay, you tried. That was cool.
Okay. Well,
All right,
That's
there you
those
go.
events.
That's
Yeah.
some results.
So that's the previous events. Let's talk about some upcoming event stuff.
Ooh.
Hang on, let me do something really quick here.
Gotta change it.
Yeah, see, I'm actually on the ball this time.
Look at you go, James.
There you go. See, highlighted differently now.
There you go. Wait, can he do it?
What, point?
Yeah, or the point. Can he do it?
that was okay.
I mean, I was too far, but I was,
Yeah.
had the spot.
Your arms too
Yeah.
long, dude. That was
Yeah.
all it was. I know how that works. Yeah.
Okay, so some upcoming events, not this weekend, but later events. They announced the Battle of the Boroughs 5v5 Street Fighter V exhibition announced for Defend the North. And this is all around the New York boroughs. And it's really cool. They have
That's
like
a really
bunch
cool
of different
idea.
captains and stuff. So I guess like let me see if so there's the captains have just been announced. There's
Okay.
8 boroughs that are being represented. So Team Brooklyn, the captain is Henry Sen. Team Bronx, the captain is Coach Steve. Team Manhattan will be helmed by IFC Yyyep.
Hey.
Team Queens
from
will
Manhattan.
be captained by Arturo
Sanchez.
Sanchez. Team Long Island, of course, is going to be L.I. Joe. Team Upstate is going to be Rainbow Impact.
Hey.
Sick.
That's cool.
Team New Jersey is going to be Shakugan. And Team Connecticut is going to be, the captain is Free J.
Man, there's no Staten Island in there? Always the
not.
forgotten borough. It's too bad.
Always the forgotten borough.
Yeah.
That's a really cool idea for an event,
That's a
though, I
really
think.
cool idea.
No, I mean, look, I have talked about this to like the Texas scene forever,
Indeed.
right?
Indeed
Like,
you have.
like Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, and Houston just need to create a Texas league.
I mean, those are very large distances, but
Yeah.
but this is one city.
But you
Well,
could
more or
have
less.
they could do like the league throughout the year, and then like Texas Showdown.
Right,
is
exactly, exactly. They
something
could
or
just
other.
arrange it so that maybe once a month they find a way to gather two of the teams. You know what I mean?
Something.
So, but you know, because it's good. Because then what happens? Like
Fight
what
for
I
our
always-
entertainment. That's all I want.
What I always say about these team tournament things like this is that, like, New York has a problem where, and I'm saying this because they all tell me this too, that they don't help each other. New York has that problem that they don't. There's no casuals there. They're always trying to beat each other and they hide stuff from each other. But if you create teams, they'll start sharing stuff with each other, and you'll build that kind of relationship. And I think that's actually really key. I
Hope
think
that
that's gonna
works.
be really good.
I think that's crazy that you can say it out loud, but it's still a problem when you go back to it. I think we just need to create teams so we'll play together more. No, that's stupid. To walk off.
Yeah, that's big of a problem.
Yeah, dude.
In SoCal, we're all just lazy. It's far.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So I guess
For sure.
the Pokken Tournament Champions Series, they've actually gave out with some more details, and I guess there's a Masters and a Seniors division
Yeah.
that's coming out. So players born after 2001 will
Yeah.
compete in the Masters divisions. Meanwhile, those born before 2001 will be part of the Seniors division.
Dang. All
Man,
right.
they're like walking, talking humans who were born after 2001. They're like, they have like individual personalities now.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
can
it's
actually
like
play
skills
video
of their
games.
own.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Waylon. He won the first one and got the first spot at the Pokemon Championship
Right.
in New York that I went to.
Dang.
Using Blaziken.
That means they're like 15 or 16, huh?
Yeah,
Dang,
like he's
that's
on my
crazy.
Facebook and everything, man. He's dude's cool and he's really good and like
No one born after the year 2000 should be speaking in complete sentences right now.
Yo,
I mean,
Dude,
seriously.
like Facebook was made just a few years after that. Like, there are probably people on Facebook born after Facebook. That's
See, that's how I feel about Space Jam. That's Space Jam for me, man.
Yeah,
I barely made
people
the
are
Space
alive
Jam
who
come
have
up.
always known Facebook. That's
Yeah.
great.
Dude,
Like,
I
they-
already feel
like,
that way about Street
They're
Fighter.
probably little babies, and their moms and dads put them on Facebook,
That's
and
the
they've
thing, yeah.
literally grown up on. This is absurd.
This is absurd.
You gotta
David, you
put
need to
an
get
end
on
to
that.
this.
You gotta. He said you gotta put an end to this.
But your
So,
Street Fighter point always makes me laugh.
Yeah, dude. There are some people who have been born who don't know what life is like without Street Fighter. Street Fighter has always been a property in their life, and they are some of the best players right now in our country,
Yeah.
like Christotarian and
Tan.
Filipino Man.
Knuckle Dude.
Golden Age.
Knuckle
Knuckle
Dude,
Dude,
yeah. Jace the Ace. These guys, they don't know what life is like
Babies.
without Street Fighter.
Good at Street Fighter.
Like I know a good like 18 years of what life was like without Street Fighter. 17
Oh, here we
years.
go.
Yeah.
I had to walk 18 miles in the snow uphill
Oh,
to get a hot potato.
man.
Like what?
You don't understand.
Back in his day.
Back in my
I
day,
had
we
to
didn't
walk-
have automobiles.
I had to walk uphill. I had
man.
to play games with quarters.
Oh, whoa.
And sometimes the quarter would fall into the cabinet, and I had to hold that.
Dang, that sucks.
Like, do you think there's some point where like the parents are like, all right, Bill or Billy, you're old enough now that you can control your own Facebook. We're not going to control your Facebook. We're not going to put
We're
up
gonna
a
give
handle
you
with
the
the keys.
password.
Here's your password.
Here's your password.
Like,
When you come of age, it's part of your
your 16th-year-old birthday, like, here's the keys to your brand new Facebook.
Oh, Mom, you're the best.
That's what I've always wanted. Oh, man.
Do I get access to my own privacy settings? You sure do.
We'll talk about
You sure do.
Oh
Always
my
hated
God.
Janie.
All right.
it. Ugh.
So KOF 14 demo has been announced to be at like everything.
Everything.
So I
Really
have
smart.
like all these. So
Really
CEO,
smart.
it's gonna be at CEO 2016. It's gonna be playable at. I guess it's already was playable because
Yeah.
it should be this week at Korea's Play X4 event, and then it'll also be playable at Stunfest, which is coming up this weekend.
Combo
And
breaker.
Combo breaker.
It'll be available at Combo
Yeah,
Breaker.
Combo Breaker as well. There
Hey, do you
go.
want to tell them about our thing we're doing for Combo Breaker?
Let's talk about that later.
All right.
Well,
Let's talk about that later.
Let's That's like that story that you told me about Kevin Feige and the Infinity Glove. Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna but
Talk about it
yeah,
later.
we'll talk about it later.
All right.
Okay. So, what's coming up this weekend? So apparently our awesome resource, tinyurl.com/FGC events, is gone again.
Yeah, I know.
I have no idea.
Whoa.
And even his original account that he used on Twitter, like his own personal one, is apparently gone.
Whoa.
I
So
didn't know
I
that.
have no idea what happened to Malice's Godlike.
That
I don't
sucks.
know what happened. But the
Where
calendar
are you?
apparently is still there, but it's private now or
Okay.
something. But I can't access it anymore. I don't have that master list of everything that's
Yeah.
coming up this weekend anymore.
We'll have to guesstimate.
Well, I know Stunfest is coming up this weekend.
And
gonna
Toryuken.
And Toryuken.
And
right.
Toryuken.
It's going to be gigantic. So Daigo will be at this event. I mean, he hasn't been to a premiere yet.
Or an open tournament at
Oh,
all.
well, right, yeah.
Right.
So it's going to be really awesome to see how he stacks up against everybody else. Of course, there are going to be top European players there as well. And, like, I heard, like, 14 or 15 players from East Asia will be there.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, you mean for Stunfest, right?
For Stunfest,
I actually,
yeah, for Street
I
Fighter.
just talked to those guys. Did a thing with them, spoke to them about the event. It's not gonna be many American players there,
Right.
There's Lord Goots. He's the one and only.
so it's gonna be like mostly European, Japan, China. It's gonna be a crazy tournament.
It's
'cause
crazy.
I feel like the events that I like the most are where we spectate. Because now it's gotten to the point in tournaments where anybody can go anywhere. But I honestly like when they have big tournaments where we have to watch and not participate. You don't have to root. You just got to say, hey, I want to see what's happening. in
There's
this
some
tournament.
value in that, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No infiltration this weekend.
It's true.
And I've heard speculation that part of why there are so many other players going there from East Asia is that they're trying to swoop in when there's no infiltration and get those points.
That makes sense.
I think it makes sense. If that's, I don't know if that's real, but that's what I've heard.
I,
about.
I'm pretty sure Capcom had this in mind with so many events. I mean, think about it. If you have events and you have all these players that's able to go to all, even Justin was upset. He wants to go to all of these events because he wants to make sure he's in. But on the same note, if you place him everywhere, nobody can be everywhere at once, and it just gives everybody else the chance to get
Just
in
going
there.
to the Peru one.
All
He's going to Toryuken.
all the
Oh,
EG guys will be at
Toryuken,
Toryuken,
yeah, okay.
which is also this weekend. And then there's the Peru event as well,
Okay.
which is happening in Peru.
Okay.
And that's what I know about it.
Okay. Well, wish we had more. I know that Toryuken's happening in Toronto area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish we had more info, but
Yeah.
those are the big ones to watch.
Yeah, hopefully we'll grab. And like I said, we don't have the stream information and stuff like that. So hopefully, I mean, let me see if I have some information here. So let's see.
It would be May, right?
May, right? So yeah. Stunfest Lima Salty 3 is what the Peru one is, and Toryuken 5. Yeah, it's gonna be on in Toronto, Canada. So
Sounds
there you
good to me.
Alrighty.
So that's it for games and events. You want to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk about some community stuff. Oh, we'll talk about some game news, then some community movement. Lots of interesting things happening in the community, and then we'll be talking about some Civil War.
You got it.
Civil War. Be right back.